Hi, I'm sending you this video link because we haven't had a chance to meet face to face, and I wanted to go over a few things that I feel are very important to your mortgage transaction. One of the things I do when I meet with clients is I share with them this binder, and it has a lot of useful information in here that we go through. But one of the things that I want to talk about right now with you is this page of the binder. And basically I call it Turbulence. And I want to share with you a quick little story. Before I did mortgages, about 11 years ago, I actually used to export U.S. products over to Asia. And I would find myself in any part of Asia about 2 weeks out of every month. And on one of my flights to Japan, it's about a 18-hour flight, and we're a couple hours into it, and they're handing out food and drinks, and everybody's up and moving around. And I remember sitting there, and I'm watching the flight attendant about 10 or 12 rows up, and I'm thinking to myself, could you hurry? I'm starving. You know, just thinking about my belly. And all of a sudden, as I had that thought, the plane went straight up and straight down. And this flight attendant who was standing there holding a can of Diet Coke, she actually fell backwards, let go of that can of Coke so she could catch herself from falling. And when she did, that can of Coke went flying down the aisle. It hit the chair in front of me and exploded. And I was covered in Diet Coke, and a few other people were covered in Diet Coke. And it all happened that fast. And when it happened, immediately the fasten seatbelt light goes on. The pilot gets on the loudspeaker and says, hey, put everything away, fasten your seatbelts, we're going to be in for a bumpy ride. Truth is, we were in a turbulent situation for about 20-30 minutes, but the pilot got us out of it and the crew got us to Japan. As I was sitting there during that turbulent part of the flight, I was listening to the people around me. Some were complaining, were mad at the flight attendant because they were covered in Diet Coke. Some were upset with the pilot. And I remember thinking to myself, I have no idea where we are. I don't know how to fly the plane. I don't know how to land the plane. And sure enough, about 16 hours later, we landed in Japan. Everything was fine. I got off the plane, changed my clothes, had them washed, went about my business. Now I have a fun story that I get to share with everybody I work with. And I share this story because every real estate transaction has turbulence. Now the truth is, you can jump on a plane today, fly to Southern California, go to Disneyland, you'll get off the plane and they'll say, how was your flight? You'll say, oh, it was fine. But every airplane ride has some type of turbulence along the way. And as we take you through your real estate purchase and your mortgage transaction, I just ask that you trust me and your realtor to pilot you through the experience. We know what we're doing and we'll get you through the transaction. And most of the time when there's turbulence, we just handle it. We don't need to get on the loudspeaker. It's only when that can of Diet Coke blows up all over us that we'll get on the intercom and say, hey, here's where we are, here's what we need. But I just want you to be aware that there is turbulence through the transaction. We'll get you through it. It's the world we live in every day. So don't worry, don't stress. If there's anything we need your help with, if we need you to fasten your seatbelts, we'll let you know, but we'll get you through it. And if you have any questions as we go through this journey together, please just give us a call and let us know what those questions are.